How did my no makeup selfie accidentally expose my cheating boyfriend? Let me tell you how a Tuesday night selfie in sweatpants ended a 2-year relationship, exposed a 3-person conspiracy involving my boyfriend, his best friend, and a woman named Jade, and became the most screenshotted photo in my friend group's history. I posted a selfie, no makeup, messy bun, sweatpants, sitting on the couch watching a show. The kind of photo you post with the caption "just vibing," because you feel cute in a low-effort way, and social media rewards perceived authenticity. The photo was normal. The caption was normal. What was not normal was the reflection in the TV screen behind me. I didn't notice it. I posted the photo at 9:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. Within 20 minutes, my best friend Cassie texted me, "Babe, zoom in on the TV." Why? Just do it. I was lying in bed at this point, hair still in the bun, still in the sweatpants. The kind of night where you're 3 episodes deep into a show you're not really watching because your brain is on standby. I zoomed in. The TV was off. The screen was black, but black screens are mirrors, and mirrors show what's behind you. And behind me, reflected in the TV screen, was the hallway leading to the front door. And in that hallway, blurry, small, but unmistakable if you zoomed in far enough, was my boyfriend Jordan's jacket, his green North Face jacket, the one he was supposedly wearing right now, at his buddy's house, where he'd told me he was spending the night. That's Jordan's jacket, which means Jordan is not at his buddy's house. He left an hour ago. His jacket didn't. The jacket was distinctive. Forest green, North Face logo on the chest, a coffee stain on the left pocket from 3 months ago that he'd never cleaned. It was unmistakably his, hanging on the hook where he always put it, which meant either the jacket teleported back from his buddy's house, or the man who was supposedly wearing it never left. If his jacket was hanging in my hallway, he was still in the apartment when I posted the photo. But I'd watched him leave. I heard the door close. I saw his car pull out of the parking lot from the window, except I didn't see him in the car. I saw a car, his car, but someone else could have been driving it, and his jacket was still on the hook. My brain started working the way it does when something doesn't add up, and you know the answer will hurt, but you need it anyway. I walked to the hallway. The jacket was there. I checked the pockets. His wallet was in the inside pocket. His wallet, with his driver's license and his credit card. What man leaves his wallet? A man who isn't the one driving his car. A man who's still in the apartment, or was very recently. I checked the spare bedroom, the one we use for storage. The door was closed. I opened it. Jordan was sitting on the floor, in the dark, with his phone, texting. I stood in the doorway, my boyfriend, in the dark, in the room we use for storage, on the floor, with his phone. In an apartment he'd supposedly left an hour ago. The adrenaline hit, not the scared kind, the clarity kind, the kind that turns your brain into a courtroom and your eyes into evidence cameras. What are you doing in here? He looked up, caught. The face of a man whose plan had collapsed because his girlfriend posted a selfie and a TV screen acted as a security camera. I can explain. You told me you left. I watched a car pull out of the parking lot. That was Tyler. He borrowed my car. Tyler borrowed your car so you could hide in our spare bedroom? It's not what it looks like. It looks like you're sitting in the dark texting someone while pretending to be at your buddy's house. So unless you're planning a surprise party in a storage room, it's exactly what it looks like. He was texting someone. I could see the screen from where I stood. Heart emojis. A name I didn't recognize. Jade. Who is Jade? She's nobody. The universal answer of men who've been caught texting somebody. Nobody has a heart emoji next to her name. Nobody gets messages at 10 p.m. Nobody is on your screen right now while you're hiding in a storage room pretending to be at Tyler's house. Nobody gets heart emojis at 10 p.m. while you're hiding in a closet. It's a storage room. I don't care about the real estate classification of the room you're cheating in. The silence after that exchange lasted about 4 seconds. 4 seconds of a man calculating how much truth to release and a woman who already had the entire truth reflected in a television screen she'd posted on Instagram. He'd been texting Jade for 3 months. They'd met at his gym. The buddy's house nights were cover. Tyler and his actual buddy that would take Jordan's car so it looked like Jordan had left. Then Jordan would hide in the spare room, text Jade all night, and come home in the morning when Tyler brought the car back. The logistics of the deception were honestly impressive. A 2-man operation involving a borrowed car, a dark room, and the assumption that I'd never look past the front door once it closed. But he didn't account for a Tuesday night selfie, and a TV screen that was off, and a best friend who zooms in on everything because you never know what's in the background. I confronted him that night, in the storage room, standing over him while he sat on the floor like a child caught stealing cookies. 3 months? It wasn't serious. Heart emojis aren't serious. I was going to tell you. When? When were you going to tell me? While hiding in a room in our apartment, I made a mistake. You made a system. Tyler drives. You hide. Jade texts. I'm oblivious. That's not a mistake. That's a business model. I kicked him out that night. He took the green jacket, left the audacity. Cassie came over with wine. We sat on the same couch, looked at the same TV, the black screen that had exposed everything. Who zooms in on a TV screen? I do, every time someone posts a selfie. You learn more from reflections than from captions. You're terrifying. I'm observant. There's a difference. Jordan texted me 3 weeks later. Can we talk? I sent him the selfie, the original one. No makeup, messy bun, TV reflection, green jacket. We already did. He didn't text again. And the no makeup selfie that was supposed to say, just vibing, ended up saying, your boyfriend is hiding in the spare room, texting another woman, which is the most honest caption I've never written, because the truth doesn't need a filter. It just needs a black screen and a best friend who knows where to zoom.